Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big run there by Gurley. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go play action now. Ryan. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
No good. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
1st down, Detroit.
Stafford on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st down, Lions.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Amendola now, jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of
from down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st down.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. They toss it out right to Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
Kerryon Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Wara brought him down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
44-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
10 at the 46-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Gurley. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
He's brought down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Falcons 6.
On first down, Ryan. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
And brings up.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
From the gun, it's Ryan. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Intercepted.
No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A 2-yard gain.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the catch made by Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Carry on Johnson.
The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Falcons 13, Lions 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 11 yards there, first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Lions.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Golladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that will make this a 4-point game.
13. Matt Prater to
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there just before halftime. 82 yards.
at the 8-yard line.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Jones has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, Stafford. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Danny Amendola in the final seconds of the 1st half, as his guys have now moved out in front. These two teams in this 1st half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Final play of the half, it's Ryan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play on 3rd down for the Lions. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff. Johnson. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Johnson.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Lions, 1st down.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
Stafford.
7 yards to pick up there.
T.J. Hockenson.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Back to throw, Stafford. Got a man, it's Amendola. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Out of the gun, Stafford. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Stafford hands.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rush will just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Incomplete.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Stafford. And it's caught here, Amendola. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. Oh, the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Marvin Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up by the former Falcon, Desmond Trufant. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Carry on Johnson. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 from the 20. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Buying time to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Again, it's Johnson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No game.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made by Todd Davis. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
And the Lions first down.
There's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Down Detroit.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. He was able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, there'll be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. One receiver left, 2 to the right. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They snap it to Stafford, eluding the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He's going to let it fly. And almost intercepted. That would have been his third pick in this game alone. Instead, fourth down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former Falcon, Desmond Trufant. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 6-yard line.
Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory.
A loss of a yard on the play, and it's third down. So
this one's over. It's a win for the